Complex permanent tissues. The complex permanent tissues are made of several types of cells such as parenchyma and sclerenchyma, but collenchyma is absent in complex tissues. Even though the cells are different, but they function together as a unit. The main function of complex tissues are conduction of water and minerals from root to shoot system and food materials to various parts of the plants after the photosynthesis. Okay, our main function சொன்னா சாயில இருக்கிற வாட்டரையும் மினரல்ஸையும் ரூட் அப்சர்வ் பண்ணோம். அந்த அப்சர்வ் பண்ணப்பட்ட மினரல்ஸையும் வாட்டரையும் ஷூட்டுக்கு டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணக்கூடிய வேலை தான் என்னுடைய வேலை. Xylem tissues. Okay, and phloem tissues transport the food material. These complex tissues are classified into two types as xylem complex tissues, phloem complex tissues. First we can learn about the xylem tissues. The xylem tissues is a conducting tissue which conducts water and minerals from root to shoot system. Okay, it's a one-way direction, only upward. Start from the root to shoot. They want to turn back. Okay, so it's a unidirectional. Unidirectional ஒரே பக்கம் மட்டும் தான் போகும். எங்க சாயில இருந்து ரூட்ல இருந்து ஷூட்டுக்கு மட்டும் தான் போகும். அதாவது சாயில இருந்து மேலே போகும். Okay, and these tissues give mechanical support to the plants. Then these tissues composed of xylem tracheids, xylem fibers, xylem vessels, and xylem parenchyma. First we can learn about the xylem tracheids. The xylem tracheids are elongated tube-like cells and they are dead cell with thick lignified walls. Okay, so these tissues are dead cells. Their ends are tapering, blunt or chisel-like and absence of protoplasm. ஒரு blunt or taper ஆகி ஒரு blunt இருக்கும் and no protoplasm. Because the protoplasm இல்லாததால தான் this tissue also considered as a dead cells. And large lumen is present. What is large lumen? அந்த டியூப் உள்ள கேவிட்டி இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதாவது எம்டி ஸ்பேஸ், தட் இஸ் கால்ட் த lumen. ஸோ lumen இஸ் லார்ஜ். Conduction of water and mechanical supports are the main functions of xylem tracheids. And next one, xylem fibers. The sclerenchymatous tissues associated with the xylem, they are called as the xylem fibers. These cells are elongated, lignified and pointed at both ends. நடுவில் ஹாலோவாக இருக்கும், ரெண்டு எண்டுமே பாயிண்டடாக இருக்கும். And the main function, they provide the mechanical support and strength to the plant. Next, xylem vessels. The xylem vessels are long, cylindrical, tube-like structure with lignified walls with a wide lumen. Wide lumen சொன்னோம் இல்லையா, உள்ள இருக்கிற எம்டி ஸ்பேஸ் நல்லா வைடாக இருக்கும். And as the protoplasm is absent in xylem vessels too, so these tissues also considered as a dead cells or dead tissue. They are arranged in longitudinal direction. ஒன்று மேலே முன்னாடி அரேஞ்ச் ஆகிருக்கும். Pores are present in the entire structure. The tiny pores, holes, entire structure xylem vessels ஃபுல்லாகவே இருக்கும். The transport and mechanical strength are the main function of xylem vessels. Next one, xylem parenchyma. The parenchymatous tissues associated with the xylem is called as the xylem parenchyma. The xylem parenchyma are living cells and thin-walled cells. As I told you earlier, parenchymatous tissues in all the places are living cells. Okay, so if the xylem tissues associate with the parenchyma, they are considered as xylem parenchyma, so it is a living tissue. They store starch and fatty substance as a reserve food material. Okay, so these are all the types of xylem tissues. Phloem. Phloem tissues are responsible for conduction of food materials. They show bidirectional movement. When we learned about xylem tissues, I used the term unidirectional. What is unidirectional? Xylem tissue transport the water and mineral from root to shoot system. One way direction. One way தான். கீழ இருந்து மேல மட்டும் தான் பண்ணுவோம். மேல இருந்து கீழ கொண்டு வராது. But phloem tissues show bidirectional. It shows both upward and downward movement. Then these phloem tissues composed of 4 special cells or tissues. They are first one sieve elements, second one companion cells, third one phloem parenchyma, and last one is phloem fibers. The sieve elements are major conducting element of phloem. Out of 4 cells, these sieve elements only carries the food material from one place to another. They are elongate and tube-like structure. The end of the sieve elements are made up of special sieve plates. Sieve plate na salada போல இருக்கும் ரெண்டு பக்கமும் மேலே கீழேயும். That is the sieve plates. The main function of sieve tube is translocation of food from leaves to the various parts of the plant after the photosynthesis. Once the photosynthesis is over, the prepared food material will be translocated to different part of the plant such as root, stem, leaves, even the seeds and fruits. These tissues only translocate to these areas. Okay. Next one, companion cells. These cells are elongated cells attached to the lateral walls of sieve tubes. They do not perform any special function as these cells are supporting to the sieve elements. They named as companion cells. அந்த sieve elementக்கு ஒரு நல்ல ஃப்ரெண்டா கம்பெனினா அதுக்கு சப்போர்ட்டிவா இருக்கிறதால it gets the name as the companion cells. So the companion cells may be equal length to the sieve tubes. Sieve tube என்ன லென்த்தா இருக்குதோ அதே ஈக்குவல் லென்த்தா தான் இருக்கும். கம்பேனியன் செல்ஸ் இருக்கும் அதுக்கு சப்போர்ட்டிவா. Next, phloem parenchyma. The parenchymatous tissues associated with the phloem is called as phloem parenchyma. These are all the living cells which have cytoplasm and dense nucleus. The main function of phloem parenchyma is storage of food materials. And last one, phloem fibers. The sclerenchymatous cells associated with primary and secondary phloem are called as phloem fibers. Okay, அப்போ sclerenchymatous tissue phloem கூட சேர்ந்து இருந்ததுன்னா அது பேரு phloem fibers. They are elongated, lignified walls and provide mechanical strength to the plant body. ஒரு பிளான்ட்டுக்கு மெக்கானிக்கல் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் கொடுக்கணும்னா ஃபைபர்ஸ் ரொம்ப அவசியம். ஸோ காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் டிஷ்யூஸில் மெக்கானிக்கல் சப்போர்ட்டுக்கு மெயின் காரணம் phloem fibers and fibers tissues. அது xylem are the xylem fibers, phloem are the phloem fibers. Okay, so these are all the 4 types of phloem tissues. Then what are the differences between xylem and phloem? So first one, xylem transport the water and minerals and phloem transport the food material. Xylem tissues unidirectional. They transport the water and minerals from root to shoot system. But phloem tissues bidirectional. They translocate fundamental by upward and downward movement. Xylem tissues consist of 4 types of special tissues. They are xylem tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem fibers, and xylem parenchyma. In phloem, they are sieve tubes, sieve cells, companion cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. In xylem tissues, xylem parenchyma is the only living tissues, but in phloem, sieve tubes, sieve cells, companion cells, and phloem parenchyma are living tissues. Phloem fibers are dead cells. Here, tracheids, vessels, xylem fibers are dead cells, but the phloem fibers are the dead cells. Remaining other tissues are living tissues. The main function of xylem gives mechanical strength to the plants, and phloem do not give mechanical strength to the plant. I told you already, it contains of water, phloem contains of food material. Xylem is star-shaped structure and phloem different shape, not star-shaped. Xylem occupies the center of the vascular bundle. Xylem எப்போதுமே vascular bundle central இருக்கும். Phloem எப்போதுமே மேலல வெளியே இருக்கும். It's an outer or a boundary of the vascular tissues. The xylem tissues are tubular with hard-walled cells, but phloems are tubular with soft-walled tissues. Okay, these are the differences between the complex tissues as xylem and phloem. So far we learned about the xylem and phloem differences and their functions. Now we are going to learn about the differences between meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues are immature cell, they are continuously dividing. Permanent tissues, they do not divide. No division occur. In the meristematic tissues, they are small and isodiametric, but permanent tissues variable shape and size. Meristematic tissues having thin cell wall, permanent tissues having thick cell wall. Nuclei is larger in meristematic, but nuclei are smaller in permanent tissues. No vacuoles in meristematic tissues, but vacuoles are present in permanent tissues. Intercellular spaces absent in meristematic tissues, intercellular spaces present in permanent tissues. Metabolic activities are high at rate, here low. Inorganic inclusion is absent. Inorganic substance meristematic tissues la irukadu, permanent tissues la irukum. Cells are undifferentiated in meristematic tissues, but permanent tissues cells are differentiated. And meristematic tissues are simple tissues, permanent tissues are both simple and complex tissues. Are you able to understand?